Hello, Wing.
Hello,
How are you? How do you feel tonight?
I'm good.
Fantastic. If you're fine, it makes me feel very well. So now we are going to start with our class. All right. So let me
Yes,
share my screen to you. So let me see. Actually, do you remember what we talked about in our previous class?
yes,
What did we talk about in our previous class?
we learn the baby is dead.
The battery
We
is dead. Okay, what else?
am afraid,
What else? Let me see.
afraid,
Something else. That's the
afraid.
that's the vocabulary, right? That's the vocabulary we saw before in our last lesson.
Video games,
Video games, that's right. You mean afraid,
screen,
right? The first one you say afraid.
afraid,
Afraid of, all right? That is correct. So what else?
screen,
Okay, so let me see. Let me rename. Okay, so is your name written like this?
what?
Your name is written like that, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna be checking here. Allow me 1 second just to make sure. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, that's right. I just saw it. So can you see me?
Yes,
Fantastic. Okay, let me see. Just rename.
what?
Okay, that is your name. So let me see. Let's continue now with a nice lesson. Today we are going to learn a very interactive lesson, which I want to show you.
My
Yeah.
my name Nhật Huy, not end,
Okay.
not end.
Not
There
N.
are one end.
Oh yeah, you're right. Only one N. I'm sorry. Okay, like that. I didn't notice. Now I check it.
Yes,
Like that. Okay, let me share my screen to you. We. So can you see? So let me share my screen to you.
welcome to IGS.
Okay, welcome to iGEMS as usual, as always. Are you ready for the class?
Yes, I'm very ready.
Listen to me, all right? So now we are going to continue, okay? This is our unit, vacation, all right? So, and our today's lesson is travel and trade. Travel and trade, all right? So, do you know what is to travel, right? And trade,
Yes,
like the commerce, all right? To make money, to sell something. And
yes.
that is today's vocabulary. The first one. What is the first one?
Silk,
Okay, silk. What is the next one?
silk. Goose,
Goods.
goose.
Do you know what are goods? You know what good arts? Do you know what good art? Any idea about goods? Do you know what are goods? Goods are
Yes.
anything you can buy. Like for example, if you go to the supermarket, if you go to the store, anything you can buy, those things are good.
Goods is
Goods.
buy one thing in the shopping.
Okay, let's talk about okay, the next, that's right. When you go shopping and you buy things, those are goods. What about the next one? What is the next one? Wait,
Difficult.
difficult. That's right. And the next one,
Ruler.
ruler. The next one,
Return.
return. And the next one,
Become famous.
become famous. Become
Become
famous.
famous.
All right. So let's see here. So we are having this grammar. All right. So today in our today's grammar, we are gonna be talking about the simple past tense, simple past tense statements with what? Simple past tense statements with what? Okay, so here we are having this question. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard about Marco Polo?
He traveled on the Silk Road.
Okay, he traveled around the sea. That is correct. He was a navigator. All right. So let me see. Could you please read this for me?
What did Marco Polo do when he was 17?
And then
He traveled on the Silk Road.
he traveled on the Silk Road. All right. So let's continue. All right. Let me just go ahead and ask you. Uh, actually, and tell you, I'm sorry. When we use the past tense, especially to ask question in English, we use this word. Look at here. We use the word did. Allow me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Wait. 1 second, real quick.
Hey, chán quá. Thầy đi rồi. Không biết. Tại con cũng stop video luôn.
You hear me, Wing? Can you see me? All right,
Yes.
so let's continue. Like I said before, if you are going to ask a question, when you are going to ask a question in English, so you have to use did, especially did with the past tense. If the question is in the past, so you are going to use did. For example, look at here. What? What?
He
Marco Polo do when he was 17? What did Marco Polo do when he was 17? And then what did he do? What is the answer? He
traveled on the Silk Road.
he traveled, traveled
Traveled
on the Silk Road. Look at this.
on the Silk
Let me show you. Yeah, go ahead. Silk Road.
Silk
So let
Road.
me,
Let
that's
me
right. Let me just go back and show you something here. Oh, what's happened?
can.
Stay with me. Give me 1 second. Something unusual. Apparently the presentation
What it
was
is?
closed. Allow me just, yeah, it was something unusual. Let me see what's happened. Give me a second.
What it is?
Um,
It's a big screen.
okay. So meanwhile I'm opening the presentation, let me show you something here. So let me tell you about the past tense in English. In English, look at the chat box. Wait. In English, in order for us to refer to something that is in the simple past, so we do this. For example, like, we add to the verb, we add the verb ed. So for example, here, can you see this? Like, how are we going to use the past tense with like? We add,
Add,
we add letter D, and it's gonna be liked.
like
Travel,
it,
liked.
travel,
Traveled,
like,
like, okay, if you can
travel,
see
like,
here, traveled. Okay,
travel,
for example, work, that'll be worked,
work,
worked.
work.
All right, worked. It's like a final T sound, semi-plosive sound. And then after this, something I want to let you know that is going to be for verbs that are well known as regular. The ones, the ones that end in ed, all right, those are known as regular verbs. But there are some others that not necessarily have to finish in ed, referring to the past, simple past tense. All right. So
Yes.
let me show you, or for the past simple in English. Look at here.
Screen big.
For example, right. You don't say in the you don't say right in the past tense.
Right.
You do not use it this way. You do not use it this way. You say ride. Its past tense is rod. Simple past tense,
Word.
rod. You say speak.
Word.
You don't say,
Word.
you do not. Look at
I
here.
know this word.
You don't say,
Speak.
you don't say speak. No, you say spark.
Take.
This
Talk.
one, spark, right?
Talk.
You don't say,
I have a book.
you don't say have. All right, have. Let me show you. You do not say like that. You do not. You say had. And then those words this way that not necessarily, that do not use the ed and then part, so they are irregular verbs. How do we call these verbs? How do we call them?
Sick. Like
How do we call them?
in present verse. What it
Ir-
is?
Irregular. For example,
You recommend.
irregular, which means that in the past they do not use the ed. Do you understand? Uh,
Verb 2.
an irregular verb doesn't use, or you doesn't use
Verb 2.
ed. Do not. Okay, they do not use the ed. They just transfer their structure. If you say right, then the past tense is going to be rod. Do you
Oh,
understand? If
yes.
you
I
say
know
speak,
wrote.
if you say speak, the past tense is gonna be spark, right?
I know. I
Let's.
know some past simple. I know some past simple work.
That's right. Words.
Swam.
Let me show you here. Let's continue with our lesson. Vacation. All right. So let's continue here. Let's continue with with Marco Polo. But let me ask you something, we. Do you understand very well what I already explained to you?
Yes.
Fantastic. It makes me feel very happy. Now we are going to watch
The
a
video.
video. Let's watch the video.
Video.
All right. Yeah, so
This
listen
one,
to this. It is a very
unit.
important, and I am going to ask you questions. Listen to this. I'm sorry.
Hello, teacher.
Yeah, can you hear me? Say this.
In the past, people from different countries made different things. In Europe, they had metal jewelry,
Okay. Can you
clay
listen?
bowls, glass cups.
Can you listen, we? Can you listen to
I
me?
can hear.
You can? Or you do not?
I turn on this.
Okay, do it. The speakers. We speakers.
Speaker.
Speakers. You can say I am going to turn on the speakers. I am going to turn on the speakers.
Speaker. I am going to turn on speaker.
Turn
I
on
use.
the speaker.
Can you turn on?
Okay, I'm going. So here we go. Listen to me and pay close attention. Listen carefully. That is related to social studies. Very important.
Oh.
Here we go.
In the past, people from different countries made different things. In Europe, they had metal jewelry, clay bowls, and glass cups.
Can you listen?
No. It's not. What it is?
In the past, people from different countries made different.
Yeah.
You listen now?
No. My sister is not here. I done it in this.
In the past, people from different countries made different things. In Europe, they had metal jewelry, clay bowls, and glass
Papa is
cups.
so bad.
Okay, are you able to listen?
No.
No.
Sometimes I can hear. Sometimes I can't.
Okay, let me see one more time. Let's try one more time.
In the past, people from different countries made different things. In Europe, they had metal jewelry,
Sometimes I can
clay
hear.
bowls, and glass cups.
You cannot hear?
Sometimes I can hear and sometimes I can't. Wi-Fi is so bad.
In the past, people from different countries made different things. In Europe, they had metal jewelry, clay bowls, and glass cups. In the Middle East, they had new kinds of food and drinks. And in Asia, they had beautiful clothes and things for their homes. People traded these things all over the world. But they didn't have airplanes, and their boats were small and slow. How did people travel? They traveled over land. For hundreds of years, traders traveled from Europe to Asia on the Great Silk Road. The Great Silk Road is over 2,000 years old and
Wi-Fi is
6,000
so
kilometers
bad.
long. It goes across Europe and Asia. Many cities on this road became very famous.
China. Về Việt Nam.
This is Beijing today, the capital of China. But in the 13th century, this city was called Dadu, or Khanbalik. The famous ruler of China, Kublai Khan, lived here, and the traveler Marco Polo stayed here when he was in China. It was a very rich city, because a lot of trade happened here. Another famous city on the Silk Road is Istanbul.
Oh
in Turkey.
no.
This is the west of Beijing. Today, the city is called Istanbul. But many years ago, it was called Constantinople. Like Beijing, it had a lot of money. Many travelers and traders stayed here when they traveled from Beijing to Venice. Venice was the last city on the Silk Road. Many traders were from here, and they were very rich. You can still see their beautiful homes today. For 2,000 years, the Great Silk Road was famous, and many of the cities on the road are still famous today.
Okay. So I think, let me see. Did you see the video? Did you see the video?
Sometimes I can see, but I can hear.
You can hear very well, right? So let's see. We are going to continue. We better read the information. Let me see if it works fine. I don't something strange is going on. So look at this. I want you to tell me this vocabulary again. I want you to repeat these words. Okay, can you please repeat these words for me? So look at here.
Page
I can hear you.
Let me see. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Give me a
I
second.
can hear you.
Give me a second.
Yes, I can hear now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so listen to this.
Page 10. 4.
Okay, I want you to repeat
And
that.
trade. B. Listen, point, and say. 1,
Silk,
Okay,
2,
goods,
3,
okay. Number 4.
4,
ruler,
Okay. Number 5.
5,
return,
6,
become famous,
Okay, what is number 1?
Silk.
Silk. Silk.
Silk.
Silk.
Silk.
Not necessarily need to,
Silk.
not necessarily you need to like open the mouth like one way, silk. No, it's just silk.
Silk. Silk.
Silk.
Silk.
That's right. So number 2,
Goose.
goods. Goods.
Goose.
Number 3, that's right, correct. Number 3, difficult. So number
Difficult.
4,
Ruler.
fantastic, ruler. Number 5,
Return.
return. Number 6,
Become famous.
become famous. All right. So here it is. Okay, so listen and read this. Okay, listen and read this. We are going to listen to the story of Marco Polo that is very important and interesting. Listen to this.
Page 10. C. Listen and read.
Marco Polo and the Silk Road.
Okay, can you listen?
The Silk Road is over 2,000 years old. and 6,000 kilometers long. It goes across Europe and Asia. Many people traveled on this road to buy and sell silk and other goods. Marco Polo started his travels on the Silk Road when he was 17, in the year 1271. He traveled from Italy to China.
Okay.
The trip was difficult, and it took 3 years. When he was 21, Marco met the ruler of China, Kublai Khan. Marco lived in China for the next 17 years. Marco returned to Italy when he was 41. He met the writer Rustichello, who wrote a book called The Travels of Marco Polo. Many people read this book, and Marco became famous. Marco lived to the age of 70.
Okay. So you listen well the information.
The
Would you be
Silk
okay? Can you read it? Can you read the information? So let's start from here.
the Silk
Marco
Road.
Polo. Okay, go ahead.
Marco Polo and the Silk Road.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see.
The Silk Road is over 2,000 years old and 6,000 kilometers long.
Kilometers long. Kilometers.
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 All right, kilometers. Go ahead.
It goes across April.
Okay. It goes across Europe,
Europe
and
and Asia.
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 Many people.
Asia.
Asia.
All right.
Many people travel on this road to buy and sell silk and other goods.
All right.
Marco Polo started his travel on the
Started.
Silk Road.
Okay, continue.
When he was 17.
Marco Polo started his travels
On the Silk Road.
all
when
right.
He was 17 in the year 1271.
Okay.
He traveled it to 3 years when he was 21. 21st.
21.
Marco met the ruler of China, Kublai Khan.
Okay.
Marco lived in China for the next 15 years.
17.
17 years. Marco returned to Italy when he was 41.
Okay. He met
the writer Rustichello.
Okay.
Who wrote a book called The Travels
Called
The Travel of Marco Polo.
The Travels of Marco Polo.
The Travel of Marco Polo.
Okay. Let's see. Many people. Continue.
What?
This part, many people.
Many people read this book and Marco became famous.
Oh, okay. Marco became famous. And then next part, Marco.
Lived to the age of 50 of 70.
70, that's right. Well done. So now let's go ahead with the questions. So here it is. Number one, how old is the Silk Road? Any idea?
2000.
That is right. Over 2,000 years. Over
Over
2,000
2000.
years. Okay, it's over 2,000 years old. Let's see. Let's go back. How many years did Marco Polo live in China?
There are
How many
70.
years? Yeah, go ahead.
70.
17 years. All right. Next one, number three. How many years, all right? How many years did Marco Polo travel the Silk Road?
3 years.
Okay. How long is the Silk Road? How long is the Silk Road?
I don't know.
Let's go back. Here we have the information.
6,000 kilometers long.
6,000 kilometers long.
Kilometers.
That is right. So let's continue. You did it well, except for the last one. So look at here. So we have some events. So look at this map. This is actually a map that talks about the years, right, in which Marco Polo have any type of relationship, right, with the Chinese ruler. And also we are covering here in this part, in this chart, the year where these events happen. Okay, and the age of the age of Marco Polo. Number one, Marco Polo started his travel on the Silk Road from Italy to China in,
Year.
when was
Year.
that?
1271.
What was his age?
17.
Okay, Marco Polo met the ruler of China.
Year.
Let's go back. Let's see. He met the ruler of China. Do you remember when was that? Okay, it was in one. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
7.
Go ahead.
17 years.
Okay, well, actually, he met the ruler of China, Kublai Khan, in 2000. In 1271. All right, 1271. He started his interaction. All right. So let's continue. Marco left China after 7 years there.
17.
Let's see. So let's continue. Next one.
What?
That's gonna be 1292, and he was 38 years old.
Why?
Last one. Yeah, I use. Look, let me show you. Marco Polo met the ruler of China, Kublai Khan, when he was 20. I'm sorry. Let me go back. When he was 21 years old. After that, Marco Polo left China He was not anymore in China, and it was in 1292 at the age of 30 years old. Then after that, Marco returned to Italy, and it was 1295. Understand that? We? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. In the 1271, he started his journey, his travel to China. Then he left China. He went back to Italy. He left China in 1275 at the age of 21. After this, 1292 at the age of 38. And then he returned back to Italy in 1295, all right, at the age of 41. Understand?
Yes.
So let me show you something. Let me ask you a question. Can you read this conversation?
What did Marco do in 1271?
Okay, fantastic. And okay, it was 2000 start again this one, the second. Let me see the second again to listen to you well. What did Marco Polo do in 2007 in 1271? The answer is he started
He started travels
his
on the
travels. Okay,
travels on the Silk Road from Italy to China.
that is correct. And the question here is,
What did Marco? I
okay,
don't see.
what did you don't see?
I don't see.
Let me
I see
see.
what is Marco and when he
Okay,
and
what did Marco do? What did Marco do when
he
when he was when he was 21? What did
I
Marco
don't
Polo do?
see.
Let me write it to you here. I'm gonna write it. Look at here. What?
You are right in chat.
Yeah, that's right. What did Marco Polo, okay, do when he was 21? So see this here.
Oh yes.
Okay, can you see it? That is the
I
last question.
see.
Then finally, we have questions for you. Let me ask you something. In what year did you start school? Do you remember? In what year did you start school?
In that year, did you start school?
2008, 2010, 2011. When did you start your school? Do you remember? Like when the first time you went to your school? Maybe you were a little child.
2000. 2000.
Wow, but that is a long time. 2000, you would have been an adult by that time. So you will have been 21 by that time.
I know. 2022.
2022.
Yes.
Well, that's we are in 2021. It means that it's in a year. When, okay, in what year did you, which means the past tense, did you start school? Was
You
was this in 2011? Because you are 9 years old. Do you remember? Or
because
or no idea?
Because I am 11 years old.
Then you remove 11 years old from 2001. Then I think you started your school. Well, at least my calculations, all right, do not fail. It was, let me see. You say 2000, I'm sorry, 12.
2000.
Okay, 2012. Is that your date of birth? When were you born? Wait, when were you born?
When I want.
Okay, were you born in 2012?
I know. I want to travel your countries.
Oh, you want to travel the countries?
Yes, your countries.
Oh, my country. Nice. You're very welcome to my country. Let me ask you
Okay,
something.
I can see you. I
Do you-
can see you at your countries.
Okay, so what country do you want to travel to? Our country?
Your country, Italy and Brazil,
Oh, Brazil, Italy, and my country. Let me see. Let me ask you something.
China,
China too?
China. Yes.
Well, okay, fantastic. I have another question for you. Last one, last question.
I want travel lots of countries.
You want to travel lots of countries.
Like travel, I like travel to three countries.
And
Far.
what are those countries? Tell me.
It's the USA, England,
All right.
China, and Italy.
Italy, all right, Italy. So let me ask you something. Do you want to, all right, what do you want to do in those countries?
I like travel to Belgium and Denmark.
All right, let me ask you, what do you want to do in those countries, wait?
In England, I can speak with uh uh with
Everybody?
with with people in the England and America too. I can
Okay,
speak English.
fantastic. Let me see here. So look at here. Now we are having, now we are going to review this part. So can you tell me some of the phrases of the ones we learned? So look at here. We are having we are going to change the verbs in past tense. We have the first one, return.
Return it.
Returned. Returned.
Return.
Okay. The past tense of take.
Took.
Past tense of travel.
Traveled.
Traveled. Like T. Traveled. All right. Past tense of meet.
Meet. Met.
Met. Past tense of write.
Wrote.
Past tense of become.
Became.
Became. That is correct. So now
Right?
let's play. Let me ask you something. What do you think that is? What is that?
What is that?
Okay, what is that? What do you think that is?
Oh, I know.
What is that?
It's cool.
Let's see. Silk. That is silk.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Where are they? What is it?
Okay.
What is that?
That.
Any idea? Okay, that is.
Silk Road.
All right, that is the Silk Road. Silk Road. Well done. Who is this?
Okay. Yes. Ruler.
Okay, let me see. The ruler. Well done.
Right.
So see you in the next class. Let me ask you something, all right? What did we learn today in our class? What did we learn in this class?
We learned um
I learned about, you will say
I
I
learned
learned about
I learned about scale stay
so
scale
look at here. Let me show you. Can you see my screen?
ruler
Okay, we covered this part, all right, in regards of the
ruler
Silk Road. We learn new words as the ruler. Okay, let me show you. Verbs in past tense, such as
return
returned,
take
took.
travel
So,
meet
okay,
fight become.
that is correct. So then I am going to assign you to do this exercise as a homework. You're gonna do this is the same lesson, lesson number 4, and that'll be your homework wing.
Yes. Oh no.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Sorry, my book is
I can
here.
write the homework to you in the chat box in our Zalo. I saw that you are in Zalo.
Yellow? Yes.
Okay, I am gonna share to you the homework later on. So for the next class, you're gonna do the exercises of your book, all right, in unit number 4. Understand what is your homework?
Let me see.
Yeah,
Lesson 4.
yeah,
Page 10 and 11.
yeah. Page 10 and 11, that'll be the exercises. All right, that'll
Lesson
be your
4.
homework.
Travel.
Yeah, this one, you're gonna do this homework. We thank you so much for your time. I wish you have a fantastic rest of the evening. See you in
Yes.
the next class. Goodbye, we.
Bye.
See you.
Teacher,
Yeah?
can you fix me a seat? I have a seat.
Say that again.
This is
Let me see.
this is my seat.
Oh, that's your homework, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to send me on Zalo. Tell your parents to help you if you need help. So send me the homework on Zalo. I'm gonna write it for you in the group.
Yes.
See you. See you. We have a good night.
It's for me. This homework, please.
Let me see. I'm gonna be checking it later. So you send me the answers. Or you do it on the book. You can also fill it on the book, okay?
Yes.
You can do the homework in the book, in the one you have.
Yes.
See you.
Yes.
Bye, we.